Maybe if I do this, I'll walk faster. There you go. Where did I set it up as support 1? I had to set it up as support 1. I'm gonna fix that later. Fudge. I was like, I'll fix it up. No, I was like, I'll get it. My brain's not even working right now. My brain's so sleep deprived. Holy cow. Anyways, welcome in. Hopefully everybody had a great, fantastic day, fantastic evening, fantastic week, night. If you're watching this, my name is Revoen. I stream 4 days a week, Tuesdays to Fridays from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Pacific Standard. I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming a little short today. I'm feeling extra tired, and I've been having a really good sleep deprive. So I want to work on that. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers, and that's, appreciate it. And if you can't, that's fine. I'm not going to hold it up against you or any of those other things. That out of the way. Hopefully everybody is going to have a great, fantastic weekend. I wish everything goes well for you. If not, then hey, the week is always going to be next. Or even a day. Sometimes the weekend or the week doesn't go as we plan, and just a day just goes a long way. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well. I'm probably gonna be streaming maybe for like an hour tonight, mainly because, like I said, like I literally be sleep depriving for the last.
This is how we get into the Ket Command Center.
The last two days technically. So yeah. And my room isn't really helping much because temperature wise it's hot. That's gonna be nice. Is this a place? No, it's not.
Oh, Ryder. Are you sure? Here? Now?
Huh?
But Joel's right here. What if he wakes up? Oh, screw it. I want you. Let's do it.
All right, pull over. I'll give you some privacy.
I knew you were faking.
It seems I wasn't the only one.
Bro, I was about to say, holy cow! I feel like I'm gonna be the one of the I don't know, gay, like age restricted or something. I don't know. Dude, you have bad timing. My voice is cracking out so bad. I have no eyes. No visual, nobody. That's fun. At least I hope I can get some ammunition there. Because that'll be so much helpful. I started watching The Blacklist. I only watched one episode so far, but like that single episode just looks so interesting.
This is the comm outpost we heard about from that Ket log on Vold.
You want to hear the funniest thing about it? When I heard the announcement of the blacklist, my first thought was, is this going to be a Splinter Cell, like a spin-off? But I was completely wrong about that. He was a little bit disappointed, mainly on that aspect that it's not a Splinter Cell thing. Because I was really hoping to have like some sort of like Splinter Cell content, like a live action show. Because I believe there was like conversations about it. It's okay. I believe there was conversations about it.
Well executed.
And I was like looking forward to it, and then it was like, no, it's not that. It's like a whole different show. And I was like, okay, that's disappointing to say the least. Hi, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day, beautiful night, fantastic evening. If not, beautiful weekend, because it's technically the weekend at this point. So yeah. Oh, let's go. That should be fine. God, I feel so sleep deprived. My brain's not even functioning properly. There you go. So yeah, careful. Make sure you sleep properly. That's probably my only advice of the day. And because I'm suffering from sleep depression, like I couldn't sleep at all, and then I had to get up early because I had to like do stuff.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Now I'm trying to juggle my sleepiness. Attention, Archon of Sector 1-19-NYKC. Previous report was 39 cycles ago. Senate requires an update of progress within this sector. A reminder that all campaign leaders are expected to deliver reports once in every 15 standard cycles. Senate recognizes the presence of the scourge phenomenon may be disruptive to communications. Take steps to circumvent this obstacle so the regular updates can resume. This is your second reminder of this nature. Please acknowledge receipt.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
If they find a new species, they send information about it back home.
And making more kit in the process.
Rose, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is a breach of protocol.
Ooh, sounds like the Archon's ignoring protocol.
Then there should be more inside, huh?
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
There's something here. I don't believe the Primus and the Archon agree.
I wouldn't read too much into it. Even if there's fractures within the Ket, they still operate like a monolithic, unified army. And that's who we have to contend with.
Conflicts like this can develop quickly. We should keep an eye out.
We'll keep an ear to the ground. See if anything comes up.
Waiting for the intel on the cat. 92%. And the last thing that I probably need to take care of is the bolt. But I do want to get some ammunition and hopefully some health. Because health. I think it's no, it's not. Also, I saw a what's it called? I want to call it a container, but I don't think that's the proper terminology. But I also don't want to call it like a health board thing because that might be the case. Could be wrong. It's fine, whatever, I guess. So the last thing is the bolt, if I'm mistaken. Helios bolt. This is the last one. To my understanding. I kind of wish the vehicle was moving faster. For some reason.
An Asari told me she'd been a dancer in the afterlife. Does your species also believe in reincarnation?
Huh? No. Afterlife was a shithole bar. If she survived that to come here, she probably does feel reborn.
I believe the afterlife was introduced during Mass Effect.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. This is just me speculating on the aspect of how the game might end up ending and might potentially be connected. Because I believe last time I said that the Reapers might be connected, like the creators of the Reapers might be connected to this. But I feel like I was wrong about that on my speculation. Because from when I was watching like clips of like Mass Effect. The original Mass Effect. Apparently the Reapers were only like Milky Way threads or a sign. I think that might be the word. And having them outside of that just probably wouldn't make sense. This is new for sure. Never expected that, honestly.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
Let me check around before I get the ball rolling, because, you know, you can find little trinkets here and there, or little things that might be, you know, beneficial on the long run. like maybe a hidden vault, perhaps? I mean, hidden room? Because so far, like, all of them has like some sort of hidden room. Which I'm happy about. Don't take me, wrong about that. But I'm just still kind of curious about it.
Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Oh, this is a level 2. Lift both.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
At least it's not like level 3.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
I think that's probably the only advantage on like EOS. That has like a level 3. I believe it was radiation, if I'm not mistaken, that he had.
Life support at 100%.
Decisions.
What would be the difference? I can always go around, hopefully.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Wonder what that did.
Oh, this is like a whole puzzle. Oh, wait. I need to get my life support fixed. This is a whole puzzle, isn't it?
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Well, that one isn't receiving anything, to my understanding. This one.
Well, look at this.
Wait, can I interact with that one? No, I cannot.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Gotcha.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Just out there. That's below water. There's also below water. Well, the question is, how exactly am I supposed to solve this puzzle? Is there something I can interact? Oh no. I was gonna say, is there something I can interact with? But that doesn't really seem to be the case.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Oh!
Life support is stable.
Okay. I was kinda confused on how that would work. This makes sense at some certain level of degree. Where's the other one? can't see anything.
I don't think we're done here.
Please tell me this is like the secret room that almost every other vault have secretly. Because that'll be so much helpful to know where I'm supposed to be going.
Pathfinder, this may affect your escape from the purification field.
Anything here? Nothing above it. Sadly. Is this supposed to be like a second hidden one? Where am I? Oh no, Cheetos. Can I make it?
Life support systems are in peril.
Never mind, that was a dumb question. Silly me. I feel like being like an old man, just like, oh yeah, sorry Sonny, can we talk about this later? Or like, this and that, chit chat type of thing. I don't know. Kind of feels like that to me to some degree. I'm just going old, dude. But yeah, like I watched the, as I was saying earlier, I was watching the first episode of Blacklist.
Area cleared.
It was enjoyable for some reason. Like I'm not saying the show was bad, or like the first episode was like a bad thing. It was good. Like anything that involves like policing or police shows are just like something that I really like enjoy. For sure, one of my favorite like type of series or genre. Here needs to win. Or not, apparently.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean?
I don't think I can make that jump, can I? Here goes something.
Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Seriously? That was exciting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure those doors are going to be open. Hopefully, I'm hoping.
More baddies incoming!
Nope, that wasn't. Kind of pointless, if you ask me. What about this one? Nope. Also pointless. That was a perfect time. Oh my god. Dude, I was like, oh, that was a perfect jump. Fell so right through it. Hilarious. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about that.
Man, never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
completed 3 worlds. Now,
Nice work.
I think I'll be able to return back to the Nexus now. But instead of sorry, instead of going back to the Nexus, I'm going to focus on going to what's it called? Antenio? I don't think there's an Antenio on bold. I'm going to EOS and then Havaro, and lastly I'm going to the Nexus, and then I'll be returning to Aya. I think that sounds like a solid plan, because I just want to see like if there's like any like different developments on like each planet. Even though I technically for EOS like I'm already experiencing like the difference. I don't think there's any like major difference on the Nexus, at least not until I get the what's the one before, the arcs, like the Sari arc, the Turian arc, and I believe that I want to say Krogan, but I don't think Krogan arc is but I think is a Solarian arc, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what I'm hoping for. If not, I could be wrong.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Because. Just because.
Hey, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day. Beautiful night, fantastic evening. It would be funny if there were an arc full of space hamsters. Dude, I don't think they'll survive, honestly. It would be like a fun thought to have, but I don't think they'll be, you know, like surviving whatsoever. Jeez. That'll be hilarious. I don't know why I started thinking of like something like just sending Monkey out of space, dude. I don't know anybody if anybody watches like anime or not, but there was this anime that was a little bit controversial to some degree called Terraformers, mainly because of like the design of the villains. But in a sense, people send cockroaches to Mars, and they somehow went to like a whole like DNA like modification or something like that, and they just become like really bulky. Like I guess I can probably call them extraterrestrial at that point. And dude, just imagine the hamsters going to like that sort of like mutation. It just becomes like really buff like creatures. That'll be insane, dude. I'll be all up for that. Weird enough. That'll be such a fun. Well, probably terrifying mainly, but it will be such an interesting thing to see. Wasn't that one? Pretty sure I'm carrying this one. Just like really beefed up like hamsters, like ready to battle. I don't know why I found that comical. Sure. Wait, what? I didn't knew that was a thing. Oh. Does somebody get bands like sniper rifles and whatnot? That'll be fun. Sorry. I get a little bit weird about certain things. A lot of occupants of Andromeda detect enemies through obstacles of range to up to 75 meters. Stop power cells that can briefly generate a mass effect field around the Nomad shield occupying. No. Probably this one might be something I'm willing to get. Defense fortification. Improve boost expense. Honestly, yeah, this is something I really need. What else? Shield cells allow for faster regeneration. Sounds like a similar mutagenic idea with what given to the colonists the movie Pandorum, except that humans then adapted to the shape rather than the planet they were to inhabit. I don't think I've seen that movie though. So that I don't recognize the name, so please enlighten me. Like I would love to let's go, like know about it if you're willing to tell me about it. Mainly because like movies isn't something like I'm like a huge gore for. That's like a meeting. So yeah. What else was it? Chetos. Improve airflow and fuel injection allows for even longer boost time. That's more convenient. Force generate vertical thrust. Should I just upgrade the things that I have already? Might as well. Because I'm not really getting, like, what's it called? Like, upgrading weapons as far as right now. P4. 1,000. Dang. It's only slightly gory with space zombies, but not as bad as Dead Space. Almost more like the Time Machine with Morlock has the actor Dennis Quayle, who was also in the film Enemy Mine. Honestly, that sounds interesting because I think a couple of years back I was trying to play Dead Space, and I'm a big like scary cat when it comes to like horror films. I mean, horror stuff. But I've been willing to watch Dead Space if I was given the chance.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out the movie. Maybe eventually.
Now, exaltation. The cat just keep asking for more trouble.
Really looking forward to kicking those guys in the teeth.
Get us there, and we'll save you a place in line.
Hey there. Hey yourself. Question for you. Shoot. When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids? Why is that on your mind? Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Those of us lucky enough to live through this.
Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
There are other ways to reproduce. It doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship.
I guess I could donate DNA, or however it works. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
In a way, that sounds like my dad.
Well, that's not fair. He kept you close. Made sure you and your sister came here with him. And he died for you.
Yes, but the other decisions he made kept him at a distance. That can be just as bad.
I see that. Still, without our fathers, we wouldn't be here. They brought us into this world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Got anything else to say?
Would you mind taking a slight detour and dropping me back in the Milky Way?
What's the problem?
Little something I just heard about called exaltation.
It's definitely more than we bargained for.
And the Ket are even scarier than we thought. I gotta start eating more protein and getting a full night's sleep. It'll take everything we got to get through this mess.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I feel like Gil and Carlo can be like really best buddies on the long run.
Hey.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I'm not against of like what's it called hearing war stories, but I'm on a time frame tonight. Mainly because like I'm really sleep deprived. Like I haven't been sleeping properly on the last 2 days, so I don't. What's it called? I want to like go to bed early for once. So yeah. Maybe well, not tomorrow, Tuesday. Might continue things properly.
How you feeling, Moshe Sefer?
Getting enough of sleep is
But I'll
important.
bounce back. I always have. I've broken each limb twice. You have to do more than wipe my immune system to take me down.
Well, you and my mom would love each other.
Yeah, it is. It's just what's it called? Like my room gets really hot, and I just can't sleep for some reason. And sometimes even if it is hot, I just sleep properly. But like the last 2 days, I just been sleeping like 2-3 hours, and it's just not really convenient.
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Everyone has the training, but this job is all new every day.
That's probably what the Nexus is counting on. That our skills fit together to make it work. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
Honestly,
I know it.
I think I wouldn't mind. Oh, I live in Texas. Air conditioning is a thing. Far easier to sleep with. The flow to keep mosquitoes away. Also, I live. I live on Pacific time. If that makes a little bit more easier to understand. And we also have air conditioning, but the problem with that is that my room doesn't have any. So I just deal with the weather. If it is cold, cool. Like I used to get a AC. If it is hot, I gotta keep up with it because I have tried multiple like small like units AC and it doesn't work. So like I'm just bathing in sweat whenever I spend time on my room.
I'm not too tired for questions. Please ask them.
So exaltation is how the cat reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the cat, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
It's not fun at all. Also welcome in. Mainly because what's it called? If you spend like a lot of time on sweat, like the smell is gonna like get around the clothes, and it's just going to be difficult to remove it when you wash the clothes and whatnot. It can be like a frustrating, but I mean it's whatever. Like I'm not really like complaining a lot about it because I really like the hit. But it's like those like little things that affects a certain level of degree of what you like spend things or physically. One of those few probably.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby cat.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the cat have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
I'd say those chances are excellent.
It looked like some of your people wanted this cat gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
Could it be, and this is just me speculating, that the Chosen retains their memories despite their constant brainwashing? Because, I mean, they're basically genetically modified. And this is technically spoilers for probably, like, down the road of the game. I'm just speculating on what the information that I have right now. So, like, if you know something, like, you can like correct me. Like I'm not really going to be like, how dare you spoil me, or like how dare you like tell me like spoilers or something like that. I'm cool with that. But that's basically how I rolled half the time. But could it be that they still have like memories? Because exaltation doesn't really specify how it works. It's just genetically modifying the Chosens, and basically by brainwashing them, they're changing who they are. So, is that how it works? If I'm not wrong.
What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seems desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing: exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. It's good you listened to me.
I hadn't gotten this far when I had a system which could run it, but I don't mind spoilers. Maybe it's like Cyberman or Borg. I don't know. So, Cyberman or Borg? Would that be... I feel like I recognize the Borg name. I just don't remember the Cyberman name. Or the character or race. It's because it's been like a good minute since I remember some stuff.
I'll let you rest.
Wait, one more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
The answer just came right off the bat. I wasn't expecting for her to like answer it like no business. Like I expected like a cutscene or something. It's just like, oh, the question that you asked like 5 minutes ago. Here is the answer for. Cool. Cybermen were from Doctor Who and Borg were from TNG era Star Trek. Dude, I don't know much about Star Trek or Doctor Who. Like I think I only watched like one movie and that was about it. I think it involved, I believe it was like one of the first Doctors, and it was, I don't know what generation they are, but it was like two different Doctors. It was three different Doctors from Doctor Who. I believe it was like one from like either Time Paradox or like somewhere in the like the early like Doctors. There was another one that was rescuing a princess, and the last one was more advanced in terms of their device or wand, and that's all I remember from it. And Star Trek, I don't know, like I've been sort of like thinking about watching it, but it's like something that like I don't know where to start, because I'm also thinking of watching Stargate. Because like I'm kind of curious on how that universe works on that. But going back to the topic on Stargate, I honestly no Stargate, Star Trek. I started watching. Not started watching, but I watched the season 2 for Star Trek Prodigy, and I really like it. So that's probably the reason why I'm interested on the show. If I explain myself properly, Chief Lucan Pathfinder meteor that passed through the Star Wars scourge before falling to Bold, infusing it with a similar charge. The presence of Helios native metallic element within the rock may allow such a transfer, and I'm sure with the Adi reacted to it the way they did. I stored it in a lean box. It unnerves me. From Ephraim, thank you for returning. Chetos. Thank you for returning. Chetos. For returning the pre-scourge AI that you discover on Bolt. Even though Jarl tells me that it was against her wishes, he also tells me that she is an unreliable liar. We'll see. I can be very persuasive. I just had her installed in the Resistance HQ. Such as valuable resources can be simply given over to a scientist to study. So far, she's locked down and uncooperative. This tech may prove important to the Angara people. Our alliance is indeed providing fruitful. All of the Star Trek films' first contact has aboard Voyage after season 4 has 7 who was at Voyage. In Doctor Who, I mostly only like episodes with a 11 Doctor, or in the older series, the Force. That's interesting. I think I remember. I can't remember if it was a lore video or like those like explain videos on how Doctor, or retrospective, one of those three, of Doctor Who. And dude, there's like that show came out like on the, I think it was in the 60s when I watched it. When I watched the video, I think it referred to the Doctor Who was like released in the 60s. Correct me if I'm mistaken on that. It has been going. And when the show like transformed from black and white, once again, probably gonna be mixing it up with another show. They just gave like a whole different perspective because it was like color, or it was like more enlarged and all that kind of stuff, and it kind of worked on perfectly fine with like the new aspects of TV. So I think that was kind of neat. Then again, I don't know much about Doctor Who, so forgive me for my my ignorance on certain things. I'd probably be like, so what is this about? Or like, what's going on here? So yeah. And for a Star Trek, like, oh wait, the Borg is the hive mind, if I'm not mistaken, right? I just remember that it's like this like hive mind looking machine that in a sense collects like different races or whatever like is around near it, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. I could be wrong. Since the liberation of the labor camp of Bolt, some information has come to my attention. For years, the cat ignored or worked on the frozen city of Jonik. Searching for details on our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we might have uncovered something that the cat deemed extreme dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team and locking down. Intel from the labor camp seems to confirm what have to this point only been crazy rumors. There might be ancient pre-Scottish AI locked on ice in the depth of the city. This explains the prefix swift and violent move. I've heard that a cat shouldn't take like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself. Yep, there are a cybernetic hive mind. Okay, that's good to know. I'm good. I'm glad that I remember it correctly. I don't know why I checked that. That was kind of pointless. And the land is where over here. Bro, how many paragraphs are in chat? Benevolence, what in the hell? Benevolence. Yeah, we were talking about what's it called? Star Trek and what's it called? Doctor Who. And another film movie that my brain is trying to remember. Let me look up the chat because I don't want to be rude about it and be wrong. Pandorum and the Time Machine with Morlocks. Pandorum. Yes, thank you. So yeah, we've been talking. What am I supposed to be looking here? Liam's armor request. Wait. I want to look at something real quick, because this is something that I remember talking about it, because what is it? I was asking on Reddit at some point about like nudity and whatnot, mainly because there's a a few. Well, I want to say like maybe like 2, maybe 3 scenes where they show like nudity, and yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to complete that on stream. I'm probably going to do it off stream because essentially it shows like some level of nudity, and I don't want to like YouTube to get on me and be like, "Hey, you're showing like I don't know like nudity," and get like a strike or something, you know. So I'm probably going to complete that one off stream. That way I don't have to show that. Sorry, but I want to play safe on this case.
Going through the readouts from the Ket facility, I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good for me, so... Yeah, sorry about that.
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Sarah, too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I believe this is the one that was mentioned, because they didn't tell me like a name for the
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Dude, I love Vetra. She is like one of my favorites.
They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
That's what Jal faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
This is really getting to you.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
If his experience fell through, he always had smarts to fall back on.
And now, Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The Initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
We're facing challenges we could never have prepared for.
At least now we can prepare to fight the Ket. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
Same thing will apply with like romance in Korra and PV. As much as I love the characters, the romance choices or ending choices.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out.
So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
I don't have to explain genetics to you, do I? Everyone is one of a kind.
Yes, yes. Assuming you're not a clone. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
I feel like that's a job the what's it called, Shepard, mainly because on Mass Effect 3.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. The Citadel DLC was really helpful. Pancake. Hey, Pancake, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, wait, today's Friday, huh? I forgot about that. Holy cow. Welcome in.
You did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks, something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As you say, deal with it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you.
I love Gil and Callow. I swear, I feel like they're gonna be like best buds at some point. Oh,
Gold orbit is steady.
that's fine. Give me a second. I accidentally unplugged my headphones, so that's fine. So let's check out EOS, then overall, and then the Nexus. I really wish I can cut through the cutscenes. How you doing, Pancake? How's work? Hopefully everything is going well.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
It's wonderful. That's great to hear, dude. I don't think I need to do anything particular here. For me, so this was going. Oh, I see it's staying awake a bit. How are you? I mean, I gotta say, just for clarification, because I feel like I feel like I'm a little bit hypocritical about this, but if you need to go to bed or if you have things to do, feel free to step out or, you know, like go to bed. Like there is no really like a rush or need for you to be like, you gotta stay here. Like I need you to be here, right? So like if you need to go, like don't feel pressurized to like stay like, oh, I already say hi, like I gotta stay back. No, right? Just don't feel like that. Because like I know how like it can be like a little bit awkward to be like, oh hey, how you doing? Have like a little chat with the streamer, see if you like a bond or like vibe together, if that makes sense. And then just be like, all right, I'm out. You know, like don't feel pressurized to like to have the idea of like I gotta stay here. You know, no pressure. 6%. Nothing interesting. Some rifles. Wait, did I get new sniper rifles? No. Lurking. Hey, can you stream games from Steam? I can, but what's it called? Not on PlayStation. Like, I gotta have at least a computer for me to be able to do that, and I don't have a computer that works properly. Because I do have a laptop, it's just that the laptop doesn't it doesn't take it doesn't run things well. Because I believe I've mentioned this before, but I have a drawing program on my laptop that allows me to draw for fun, and it runs really poorly bad.
Descent is green.
No, it's okay. I have actually ADHD, so I kind of by sticking with one thing
calm.
at a time. I see. Then feel free to stay as long as you want to. Probably gonna be. I want to say maybe streaming for like another 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. Or less than that, because depending how I feel and like my tiredness. So yeah, but yeah, it's possible. But like right now, like I say, I need a computer, so I don't have the, I guess, opportunity to do as I want to. Please tell me there is something new here. That's like one of the main things that I came back for EOS. Otherwise it would be like a pointless trip. Is there? Please. I'm pretty sure this was a pointless trip. Like there's like a lot of side quests that aren't tied up with like the main story or side story, so where are you? There you are. Engineer Farah. Nope. I guess not.
We'll talk another time.
Glad to have you, Pathfinder.
I guess I'll just head back for now. Because I technically clean up the whole thing. And staying back, it just feels a little pointless, in my opinion. Let's check Havaro, and then the Nexus, and finally Aja. Right now I'm just checking on places if there's like any like differences on like the
all clear.
The biome, if that's the proper word. Because the radiation just went away from EOS. Habara has the
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Oh yeah, I'm quite aware. Just I don't want to deal with the nudity and get in trouble with YouTube and whatnot. I wonder if the Nexus had any like particular differences after Bolt. I'm just mainly curious about that. Anything new with you? Hopefully.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
It is neat being able to see how everything is affected with each choice or steps in time. Dude, I love, and I really mean love, games that choices matter. Mainly because it just gives like you're actually having an effect into the game. Like if you take like if you kill like the wrong person, and you're like, oh no, I kill X person, and that person becomes like useful for like, let's say, a major quest for like, let's say, sneaking around into a base, for example. Then after killing that person, you're like, oh shit, I was like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, that person is dead. What are my options? No, I don't have options. Guns blazing. Dang, I didn't want to waste the ammo. Like, I really love those like little things that makes the game different.
An alien, able to use Remnant.
Which
Never
one do
thought
you
I'd
have?
see such a thing.
I have a PlayStation 4. I haven't upgraded for a PlayStation 5, sadly.
I'd rather not jump to conclusions before we have someone examine you fully. Anything you need?
Okay.
I should get going.
Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder Rider.
I believe you had a quest for me, if I'm mistaken.
I swear the jungle is watching. What now?
I guess not.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. What?
I guess I don't have to do nothing here, huh? I expected to like either like complete like some sort of like side quest or something, but I guess that's not the thing anymore. If anything, I'll probably just go to Nexus and check around. Potentially sell some of the things that I don't need, like junk, for cash, and let's see how things go from there. Yeah.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
But yeah, I have a PlayStation 4 Pro. Because when I was buying it, I have like this funny story. When I was buying my PlayStation 4,
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
It was like literally like a couple months before the PlayStation 5 was released, and my friends were making fun of me like, "Why are you buying a PlayStation 4, dude? Like, you should probably wait for a PlayStation 5." And that yada yada. I'm like, yeah, but like it's whatever. And then the whole all the entirety of PlayStation 5 just was like, oh yeah, we don't have any anymore. You wanted one? Like, my bad, dude. We run out of it. So I think it was like a fun experience, and it was a good decision buying a PlayStation 4 rather than just waiting for a PlayStation 5. Let's see, do you have anything new for me? Hopefully. That's a new face.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara, and now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
I mean, if you want to be like certain level of argumentative, humans were essentially strangers to like almost all the other races when they start launching themselves to space. Last console I had was an Xbox One, though I think I like the games for the 360. Best so far apart from like Fallout 4 and Planetfall on the new ones. For a second, I was gonna say like PlanetSide 2. my brain was thinking PlanetSide 2, but I was like, no, that's not a game.
Hey.
And I kind of realized my own mistake. So yeah. General mentioned this. Beautiful mission.
Hello.
I honestly don't see the point of paints. But sure. I think my time when I used to play Xbox on my 360.
Hey.
The game that I really enjoyed the most was Gears of War. I really love the Gears of War franchise. If I was given the opportunity to play to stream it, I would probably be doing that. Actually, I probably shouldn't get the armor. Hadn't tried PlanetSide 2, Planetfall is sort of like Civilization combined with XCOM. Dude, I tried to play XCOM and it was a tough battle for me. Because it was a fun game. It was fun. Just I was having issues, skill issues. Hey, my last chat didn't show up. I grabbed it happens, dude. I don't know why. Like YouTube doesn't like just randomly deletes like comments or doesn't even release comments, and I even get notified as well. Like if you look at the like the right top corner, like it shows like whenever like somebody comments or stuff like that, and when I look down, I just don't see it, or sometimes I don't even catch it. And when I look down, it's like there. But sometimes it just doesn't pop out, and it's just stressful, in my opinion. So yeah, I get the feeling. That's not fun. The sites Robert does that sometimes. I say I had a Steam account with lots of great games. You can have it anytime, dude. I appreciate it, but I don't know, dude. Like I have my own Steam account as well, and I have a really good, great amount of games that I enjoy playing. But as I said, like it's not the games, it's not the counts, it's my computer. Like I really need to upgrade my computer if I want to play. Like let's say, what would be a good example? What would be a good example of games that are on PC? I want to say like Fable Anniversary. I don't know. Let's say Warframe, for example, right? It's an example. Warframe is on everything, but it's an example. Like Warframe, Killing Floor 2, Conflict. No, it's not Conflict Vietnam. Is it Conflict Vietnam? Probably that one. Shadowrun, not a tabletop game, but like the RPG game. What else? Deus Ex, and more games that I probably can't find on console, but like PC is a little bit more fun because you get more keys to play with. The Gears of War, well, Game Pass actually. Game Pass is really going to be like really, really great. Mainly on that aspect that I can just,
I don't have much new stock. Sorry.
Mainly because I can just get things that are like helpful and good to have around. That's 413. Let's check the operations room first. Dead Space, I have a Dead Space on PC. I think I started playing at some point on my laptop, my old laptop before I got a new one, and it was fun. I really wanted to stream it, but I couldn't because my computer was barely able to handle it. And I don't mean like the remake, I mean the original Dead Space.
They're just trying to boost our morale.
Wait, no, this way.
Apex is doing its sweep.
Missions, funds, grace, bronze. Cat, poor weather, alien. I really want you to stream them all. Dude, I would love to stream like a lot, like the games that I have. There are some games that I'm like, this would be fun to stream if I was given the chance. But it's not something that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe it'll happen. But everything is going to take like time. For example, like I believe I mentioned yesterday, like I got a job, so that's kind of convenient. I can have more funds. So once I start working there, I can afford a new laptop because I'm going to be signed up for classes, and I'm hoping that I get into classes. Once that happens, and I'm a little bit more financially stable, I'm going to be getting myself a capture card that way I can stream without having to stream directly on my PlayStation, and see like things like chat, see the game, and don't have like those like weird like delay issues. And be able to see chat on the screen, which I think might be like really, really fun. That way I can just not be on my phone while streaming. Oh, congrats, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Sounds cool. So yeah, like everything is like a process, and depending like where exactly I'm standing on YouTube, then either stream a little bit more, and that also depends on my schedule, or stream a little bit less. Once again, depending on the schedule. This is like it's still a little bit too ahead in time, so I don't want to be like, oh, this is going to happen. But that's like the roadmap that I have in mind if things go well. If things doesn't go well, it didn't go well. At least I gave it a shot.
Pathfinder.
Okay, I don't need you then.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
So yeah, because one of the things that, like, personally I've been thinking of doing at some point, and I think it might be fun depending on how comfortable not only I feel but also the other people feel. But maybe play with like viewers. I think that might be fun. Like have like a dedicated day just for me. Let's say like people that wants to play games with me. Just have fun with that. Like I don't know. Let's say playing. I don't know. Lethal Company, for example, or any other game that out there that allows like a multiplayer. You
That's
know.
all. Thanks for my
pleasure. Okay, I don't need you then. So, yeah, like that's something that I've been thinking about doing, just for fun. I don't know how frequent will that be, but yeah. And I don't want to give like false promises on like it's going to happen. Again, it's just an idea that has been roaming in my head for like a good minute.
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or morning. I can keep time according to any of the worlds we've detected. Director Addison finds it annoying.
Another time.
Okay.
Pathfinder.
Okay, I don't need
Director
that.
Addison.
Okay, I don't think I can do anything with you. I'm stuck there. Wait, can I? Oh, wait, I still have that memory with Sam. If my memory doesn't fail me.
I'm worried about this place.
Pathfinder.
You know,
nothing
like,
more for now. See you later.
I found it a little interesting that the whole like group. I was going to say Shepherd, but that's Mass Effect. The whole Rider crew like learns that the cats are essentially modifying genetically every single habitant of the Angara, and he can potentially do the same thing with the humans, the Turians and whatnot. But they don't inform that. I understand that aspect that it can like spreading information like that can cause like people to panic, but you know it's still like something that needs to be transmitted in case that the cats start like kidnapping people or humans and whatnot, other races.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned the initiative.
It will be just a moment.
Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for Cloak and Dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about?
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
I'm pretty sure
I'll keep working on it.
That was Lara, if I'm not mistaken.
That's all for now.
Of course.
I haven't heard the voice actor for Lara, but I'm pretty sure that's Liara's voice. Unless I'm mistaken.
Your father's personal logs.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative. But it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
I was guessing it was it would be like the new leader of Cerberus, but could be the shuttle broker also. I'm thinking it's the shuttle broker because technically, if my memory doesn't fail me, Andromeda's departure initiative was between Mass Effect 2 and 3. So technically, whoever took over for Cerberus during Mass Effect 3, which I believe it was still the Illusion Man, wouldn't have been a big difference. Mainly because one, Cerberus was mainly on. They were essentially a human power or enforcement, human enforcement company that only focused on the benefits of humanity. So trying for them to work alongside the Krogan, the Solarians, Quarians, and Asari wouldn't really make sense for them. So my assumption is the Shadow Broker. One of the best I got are Elden Ring's Batman trilogy, Hitman 2, Hellblade, Ghost of Tsushima, Witcher 3, Hollow Knight, Cyberpunk, Horizon Forbidden West, Just Cause 3, Dying Light 1 and 2, Doom, Devil May Cry 5. Just get a PC, I will sponsor you the games. I appreciate it. Like, trust me, I really appreciate it. I can feel the sudden pressure out suddenly. Oh boy. I feel nervous now. I feel like that meme of Rolf who's like chuckling, I'm in danger. That's mainly for jokes, don't take me serious. What time is it? It's about 1:50. Probably gonna wrap it up at 2. That way I can finish the stream, go to bed. And have a proper rest. Wait, is this journals codex? No journals. Yeah, if you had a definite timeline to get those done by, it will require lots of energy drinks. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know if I'm willing to like drink a lot of energy drinks. Cause I love caffeine. Don't take me wrong, but like it just shot energy drinks like there is no tomorrow. It's like I don't think I'll be willing to go that far.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative really requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic.
And on top of that, like I think like 200 milligrams of caffeine is probably like my current max. So I don't want to be like hyper. Dude, I love caffeine. Especially like the creams for coffee is just delicious. Probably best not to, for me, it is something that requires being alert. I have to. I understand, don't take me wrong. I'm not gonna be like, oh, like, why aren't you drinking type of thing. Because, like, energy drinks is not for everybody. Especially caffeine can be really tough, to put it gently, to certain people.
Unlocking. Come on in. Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
The urge to rum somebody just skyrocketed sometimes. The floating Borg jellyfish is daunting. Dude, it looks cool. Like I think I saw like an image at some point. I was just like, I don't know if it is going to be like something helpful or not, but it looks cool. If you ever build a PC, what would be your specifics? Honestly, I wouldn't be able to say for sure because I never built one, and so it's a little bit hard to say what exactly I'll be putting on a PC because I don't know much about specs. But I believe a good one might be an RTX 1080. I don't know what processor I'll be getting. An Intel? Would it be an Intel i7? Or am I just going for like basic stuff? I don't know. I have to think about it because, like I said, I don't know much about computers.
Shouldn't be hard to leave.
By design. Easy come, easy go.
PBR research has unlocked the Remnant 6 power. This power will allow Ryder to call open SAP, a controllable Remnant observer. You can find the power of the text by skill bar screen.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Dude, that is so cool. That is so cool. Holy cow. Wait, could it? No way. Maybe I'm just assuming on this, but what if, and this is just me hypothetically speaking, the reason why there is 6 rooms here is because each room represents a squad member. Like you have PB back there, next to it you have, let's say, Drac, right? And then you have Betra, Cora, Liam, and Jar. That would be interesting. You should go for Intel i5-13400 with RTX 4060 will be great for streaming and multitasking. I'm probably going to check those out too. I was like, is it still a little too early to talk about it? Mainly because one, I got bills. That's like my current priority. Second is taking my classes. I definitely need to take those classes, so I can hopefully get a job with better pay and be less stressed out on things, and maybe build a computer on the process. And and then maybe focus a little bit more on streaming, depending where I'm standing at. because I also want to do like different type of content and not just streaming. I believe I have mentioned this before. Like I really like the idea of like probably hopping on a little bit on the doing like AI chats type of thing, like making content out of that, just to like experiment how things goes, right? I don't think that's like extremely relevant, but it's out there. And another thing is like making content about music. Like I really love Japanese music, and I really like some of the artists. And dude, like I will definitely wouldn't mind making like a whole essay or like a retrospective of an artist. Just throwing that out, or even animation, like or art. Like I have ideas of making maybe one day making comics, and just like seeing like showing like my thought process or stuff like that, or even like just like things like that, or even like animation. Like I don't know, like I just ideas. I had bought a graphics card for a PC I had once, but didn't check specs first. It had the ground connectors. Probably requires lots of research to make sure everything goes together. There's nothing dreaming about it though. And there's also that thing as well. Benevolence just pointed out, which is like making sure that oh yeah, I was gonna check on that. Making sure that it has like the right parts and that kind of stuff. Because I don't want to be like buying things and like it's like, oh no, this is like the wrong part. What am I supposed to do now? If that makes sense. 10. So yeah, like everything is just going to be a process. Or maybe making like reviews about headphones. I think that should be fun. Or like tech reviews. That also sounds fun. Ooh. Maybe, and this is like a long shot. Maybe do like what's it? I don't want to call it like vlogs, but like videos, like experiencing like new cultures and whatnot. Like I love like experiencing like new things. I'm more of a scary cat, if anything, because like trying something new is like something that terrifies me. Mainly on the prospect of like I don't know what I'm going to be facing, or I don't know what's going to happen. It can be dangerous, it can be silly, it can be like a lot of things, and yeah. Tech reviews so our win-win situation. Yeah, dude. Like I would love to do like I think right now, some or recently I think that's the better word. Samsung had a showcase for the new like phones and whatnot, and they showcased the new Samsung Galaxy Flip 6. From what I've seen from like reviewers, is that they focus more on the internal aspects of the phone rather than like the ergonomics or like the exterior parts of it, which I think it was like a really positive thing because that phone really needs to be upgraded like internally. They also showed the Fold, the new watch, and there was the Ultra version, which looks all similar to like an Apple Watch, which I don't know why they did that, because I like the design of the original smartwatch. That's just my opinion. And there's also the earbuds, which I personally don't really see the point of it. It's just aligned with like almost every other type of like earbuds. Like it looks interesting, don't get me wrong, and the LEDs just felt like an unnecessary touch in my opinion. But I've been using earbuds with LEDs, which at first I was like, this is going to drain my battery, but so far like I've been using those for like I think for like probably like over a year by now, and they work fine. But I don't just feel like the design feels too generic instead of having something more unique as the previous iteration of that. And there's also like the new smart ring, which is like some sort of like a weird companion for the companion that is the smartwatch. So it's a little bit odd to have a companion device for a companion device that does like bare minimum, but that's just my opinion. I wish there was more phones with external keyboard again. Maybe something like a wrist computer from Fallout with a fold-out keyboard. Okay, so I believe there was a prototype at some point where you, I believe it was, I gotta think about this. It was like some sort of like wristband, that allows the phone to like show on your arm. But I don't know if that was just a prototype or just a what's it called? An idea. And so basically, how it works is like with a flick of your wrist, like the whole thing just pop out, and whenever you weren't using, just flick your wrist and that will be gone. But I don't know if it became like an actual device or not.
Something I can help you with?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Jean Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
Okay, so yeah, I gotta go. My sense. Have a good day, dude. Have a good afternoon. Hopefully everything goes well for you over the weekend. I'm probably gonna be stop streaming soon-ish once I get back to the Tempest. That way I can get Liam's nudity thing scene and then call it a night. Obviously, I'm not going to stream that out because I already mentioned that out, but I'm probably going to do it off stream. That way.
I have information that suggests Garson wasn't the only one.
What sort of information?
It's complicated, but there was a silent partner, a benefactor.
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. Nope, Jean Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Cool. And I'm assuming the records are over here.
Okay. What are we looking for, Sam?
That sounds like something involving corruption. I'm also thinking the same thing. What if, and this is more for fun. This is just a fun theory. It's best not to look into it. Yeah, this is something that we're gonna say for fun. That mysterious benefactor is going to be a cat, and the reason why they wanted to bring new races to Andromeda was to enslave them. I'm making a joke. But yeah, that was pretty corruptive. Update on missing persons report file on Jean Grayson. Maintenance crew found her body in the Nexus apartment. Severe burns were apparent, similar to others we saw who were killed during the Scourge disaster. It's unclear how she got there, but confusion is disoriented during the Scourge event are likely. Events aligned with the timeline. Cause of death, casualty of Scourge disaster status close.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we...
No, I got off of that. That's on me. My bad.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
And I'm assuming her apartment is gonna be in the floor above. Yeah.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But, wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open until the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
Okay. Oh.
A hidden... What do we have here?
Entry 1.12819. In 2171, once mentioned, a storm is coming. Say evidence was clear, meaning Andromeda. Why? Hyperion is still no contact. Where is Alec? Did they get him too?
This is Gian Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code, and whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
My question is, how exactly did they found the room? The villains of the mystery likely will have an alert for the door being open. Cool to have a detective story quest. Dude, I love this detective story stuff. Like, detective series are like one of my favorite things. I think I have mentioned that before. I think I mentioned it yesterday. But yeah, detective stories are my favorite. Like, I grew up watching CSI Miami, Law and Order. I want to say CSI, and I believe other shows I don't remember the top of my head.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Even recently, I started watching. I started watching Monk and Blacklist. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of like detective stuff.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What did that mean? Something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
My only two guesses that I can think of when it comes to like something big is the I have the word in my I have the image stuck in my head. I just don't remember the name of it. The invasion of not the Geth, not the Prometheus. The Reapers. It's most likely it's going to be related to the Reapers, and that's like the main reason why they decided to move everybody to Andromeda, because the Reapers was still active during Mass Effect 2, or it was still like early on. Haven't gotten into the many cop shows. Some Monk was good. Otherwise, I mostly like shows with sci-fi themes, like Almost Human, which has a detective similar to the one in Asimov called Caves of Steel. I don't think I have seen that one. But I'm probably gonna be watching like new stuff. Like I just been trying to catch up with like new shows or some like those shows. I'm also watching like anime, so those other shows that I'm also trying to catch up on. And what else? I think that's the main way. Because when it comes to like movies, I'm like not a big like movie gore. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand like the appeal of it. Just
Giles said he wanted to see
you know, not something that I will sit down completely and just Pog. That's new. Okay. I don't know why I expected something. But I guess it was just my assumption.
Wait, Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here we go. You know, how uptight you are.
I am not uptight.
Not even 300 years old and fussing at us like a matriarch.
I'm a doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
I want to see. What about then? Would it be here? Or no? Would it be here actually? No. Or would it have its own stats? Development, perhaps? It's not a special item. It's not there either. It's also not on the kiosk. Neither that one. And I don't think it's even related to extract him. So where exactly can I modify it?
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Subi.
I thought it was something something I was able to search through research, but it's fine, I guess. What time is it right now? It's about 2:17. I think there's like a stopping point to end the stream for tonight. Mainly because one, I'm really sleep deprived. I mentioned that earlier today. I even went longer than I was anticipated, so that's for me, I guess. And two, it's late. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I do want to thank Pancake Lord, Benevolence, C. Decorium. And I think that's about it. for coming in tonight, hanging out with me. Okay, we'll take her. Have a good night. Have a beautiful weekend, by the way. Hopefully everything goes well for you. And if I see you next week, I'll see you next week. If not, hey, have a good life. But once again, thank you for them to come in, say hello to me on the chat. It's not required, but I still want to thank anybody that's coming in on the chat, saying hi and whatnot. My brain's so fuzzy right now, so probably going to be forgetting some certain things that I normally say. So that's on me. My bad. But for anybody that's watching the bot and reaches this point of the bot, thank you so much for coming in tonight. My name is Revoen. I stream 4 days a week, Tuesdays to Fridays from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Technically, I'm streaming late. That's on me. My mistakes. Point being. What else? Yeah. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. It's not required, but it's still appreciated. And yeah, have a good night. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a great, fantastic week, depending on when you're watching this. And yeah, anyways.